I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. Nanami Eiko is here. Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh, it's been an interesting week. I'm glad you're here. Please.
I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad to. Please introduce yourself to everybody.
Konami. Hi, I'm Nanami Eiko. I am the Siren of the Sea Twitch streamer and hopefully YouTube multi-streamer soon. I am here to win your hearts and take you through the lands.
Oh, well, you got mine. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it very
No
much.
problem.
So when did you get started with streaming?
I actually started October 21st of last year.
You've got it down to the exact day. Yeah.
I posted on YouTube my schedule and I realized that it was October 21st and I was like, hey, yo, I need to write that down.
So, what brought you to it? Were you always want to be an entertainer, or did you watch somebody else and decide you want to give it a shot, or how?
So, my inspiration was Gargura from Hololive.
Mm-hmm.
As much as cliche and stuff as it is, I love seeing her dance and sing on stage, and I was like, I want to do that too, and thus VTuber.
Yeah, well, if a lot of the times people will use the word cliche when it means that it was something was so good that a lot of people agree with you. That's I think what's happening. And you talk about somebody who captured a little bit of an audience while they were there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, have you followed the transition over for that person?
I have.
Yeah. How do you think that's going so far?
I followed her in the beginning.
Yeah.
Since the beginning.
Yeah. How do you think it's going for her so far?
Oh, she's going. She's having a good time. Being indie probably helped her more than she realized.
It's amazing the difference in tone of how obvious she's kind of enjoying herself now as opposed to a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And again, that kind of brings you to how, when you're streaming, that voice tone is so important, and it can really give you away. If you're not having a great day and you go on and you're not having a great time with what you're doing, the audience is going to know it right away.
Oh yeah, no, they will.
Yeah, and they'll either get mad at you or they'll just take off. And you don't want either one of those things to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. So when you got started, was it an easy thing for you to turn the microphone on and start interacting with folks?
Oh, heavens no. It took a month and a half for me to actually get into the rhythm of yapping. Because obviously when your chat doesn't have a lot of people in it, you're kind of like, what do I talk about? So I started taking like a notebook and writing topics down while I streamed, so that way I can talk even if there's no one there.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Is that something that did you see somebody else doing, or did you come up with that one yourself?
I did it myself because I figured I can't talk and I needed conversation topics. So, because the VODs stay up when the stream goes off. So, if you want discoverability, you gotta talk, right? So,
right. Yeah, you know what?
Notebook thing really helped.
You don't want the VODs to just have you kind of staring off into space.
Mm-hmm.
Like going, where is it? That type of thing. It's not very good advertisement. And especially early on, that's very, very important.
Hold on just a second. My thing fell out because that's my life.
Of
By
course.
that I mean my cat.
Yeah. Well, I always make sure we have 9 cats, and
I have 4.
yeah, yeah. It's anytime you get over 1, it's going to be. So sometimes, and depending on the one, sometimes sometimes one is more. But I always have to keep the door closed. And every once in a while, I look back and there'll be this at least one paw sticking under the door, flailing around for something. I'm like, no, you can't come in here while we're doing this. You just eat the wires, and I don't want anything happening to them right now. Yeah, or the cats would not be good. Um, yeah, it. And then when you have like when it's a very cold day and they're all inside, two of them are inside and seven of them are in out because that's how they came to us. Um, and they're all inside, and about three of them decide it's time for zooming.
Oh no, not the zoomies.
Yeah, crash, scream, waking up the other cats, crash, scream. Yeah, go to bed early on those cases. That's it, as much as possible. Um, so once the folks started coming in, and you started getting um, a bigger and bigger audience, how did that set with you, realizing that they were coming to be with you?
I was a bit overwhelmed at first. I started with a minimum of five because I had really close friends watching me,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just evolved into something more, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm actually popular. I'm actually getting traction that I didn't know I would get because I went into streaming just for fun. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't expect to make anything out of it, but now that I am, I'm internally grateful for the Cuddle Cult.
Isn't that something that you start realizing that there are people out there who you'll probably never see in person in countries you may never go to, um, that are tuning in because of you.
Hmm.
So when that started happening, did you start getting a little anxious?
I got anxious, but I also was like, well, the show must go on.
Mm, yeah, yeah. They're here. Let's give them a reason to be here. It,
That's why the tone of my streams are usually all happy, go lucky, fun,
yeah,
bouncy.
yeah, yeah. Is so when you did get started, you say you didn't really have any goals as far as streaming. You just wanted to give it a shot.
Yeah, and now that I've like got something and am getting somewhere, I started making new goals.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to try to go for partner.
Mm, that now there's a goal. There's a
This is a
goal.
long-term goal, of course.
Yeah, yeah. But it's a worthy one. If you can get there, it's there's a lot of benefits to it, but it is a lot of work. Um, have you got? I'm not going to question your want to or skill because that's obviously there, but have you got the time necessary to do something like that?
Yes, currently at the moment I am unemployed because of mental health reasons,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm getting there and all of my friends that are around me are always boosting me and having just positive atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
making sure I can keep going.
Yeah, that's always good to have that type of wind beneath your wings as you get going into it. Were they there from the start when you first decided you were going to stream?
Some of them were, some of them came along the way, but I am eternally grateful for all of them.
Without them, would you still be going?
I think I would, but I probably wouldn't be as big as I am now
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. It just
without their support and encouragement.
yeah, just had a little bit of extra oomph to get you from one lily pad to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's always nice to have because I know I have in everything I've done gotten to some points where it's like, well, I really could should go and do this, and maybe it's better, maybe it's not, but I don't know. And I step down, I'll stare at it, and then somebody will come along, quite frequently my wife, and boot me in the butt. Go, and and 99 times out of 10, it's usually the right move to do that type of thing. Um, Sometimes I'm a little indecisive, but for you, this decision obviously is a good one. I mean, you have enjoyed yourself since you started, right?
Of course.
Yeah, yeah, and once you had a few of them under your belt, and you look back on it, was there anything that you? I mean, how did you feel knowing that had accomplished this? Did you have a feeling like, yeah, I'm I'm doing it like I want, or did you have that feeling that you really wanted to keep going at that point?
So the thing I came up with when I hit affiliate, I'm like, oh shit, this is actually real. I'm actually doing this and it's actually taking off.
Yeah.
What can I do to make myself better? So I've been looking up ways and basically watching the algorithm and doing all of the stuff that normal streamers do. And I'm like, dang, I'm actually a streamer now. And it's just overwhelming to think that like I have this community and they're here for me all the time without fail. And it's like, oh my God, I
Yeah.
just feel so, uh,
Um, it's almost validating, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. It's like there's a reason for me to be here, and it's not just because I want to be. It you kind of get that outside like, yeah, we're waiting for you. Where are you? That type of thing. It's really it it is something that is hard to explain to people who haven't had that happen to them. Um, Especially when you weren't ready for something like that. But were you ready when it started happening?
Honestly, no. I don't think anybody's ready for their channel to just start spiking at a random times.
Did it Was it just a matter of here, there, and everywhere, a little bit here, a little bit there, or were there like groups of people rating you, or how did it happen?
I had a bunch of groups rating me.
Mm.
So I used to stream for 5, 6 hours, and as you know, with Twitch's thing, they boost you after 3 hours
Yeah,
because they want you to be seen.
right.
So essentially, other people were seeing me playing said game and rating me because they were playing the same game, and I'm like, oh my goodness, hello people, hello friends.
when you when suddenly multiples show up, did you
Yeah.
did your stress levels go up, or was it just a spike, or how did you take that when you got your first couple of raids?
I tried my best to keep calm because if I like freaked out, it would be like, oh, this person's got some very funny reactions. But also, I wanted to make them feel welcome first before like freaking out. But after stream, though, I was like, oh my God, I got rated!
That's when you can. That's when you can shake the rafters, the microphone.
Exactly.
But it's and I think people are realizing that having events like that, and I kind of consider rating an event, um, is nice. But once the folks are there, you've got to keep them there. And you can have a real nice spike of folks, but you want to have them come back, and you have to make sure that you welcome them in, and hopefully they mesh well with the folks that are already there. It becomes a real. It's not kind of like growing your own home garden a little bit. You have to keep it well maintained.
hmm
Well,
If you don't have that, then what are you doing? Because you're not gonna grow if you don't.
yeah, yeah, and you have to make sure that the right folks are in there, and that they're meshing well, and you're meshing well with them. Have you had any problems with that in the past, where you just had to kind of prune the bushes a little bit?
My first stream was kind of funny because one of my friends came into my stream and there was this guy that I didn't know
Hmm.
and he called me his queen and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, I suppose. And they just kept going on like that,
Hmm.
where he's like, my queen is not comfortable with you, stop or whatever. And I'm like, what?
Ah.
Who said this?
Mm. Wow, first stream.
Yeah, and I was laughing because I didn't know how to handle it because this was my first stream ever. And it was like, uh, uh.
Well, it's kind of like first dibs type of thing, I guess. That that's that'll really rock you right off the bat.
Yeah,
Yeah. So how'd you handle it?
I kind of laughed it off, and eventually the guy left.
Ah, and then didn't come back. Hopefully.
Yeah, he didn't come back.
Well, maybe he's just a one time. Maybe he does that to all the new streamers. I don't know. It's
Yeah, it was definitely overwhelming. I was like, oh shoot. I'm like,
it starts off being a little flattering, and then it's like, yeah, well, not really. You gotta keep that little smile on your face. Please stop.
oh my God. Yeah, it was beautiful. I loved it.
So when I tune into one of your streams, what are you doing online these days?
So I run my own little podcast of
Hmm.
interviewing VTubers because you inspired me.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's so
have,
sweet.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I also play video games all the time.
yeah. Well, now you got to tell me about the interviews, because I love hearing that other folks are doing that, and of course now I've got a red face while doing it. Darn it. uh, but but
Yeah, I started this thing called the Under the Sea podcast where
yeah,
I bring people on and I ask them questions about content creation
yeah,
and why they do the things they do.
mm,
And the answers I've gotten were just mind-blowing. And I was like, wow.
yeah, yeah. It really is, isn't it? There's so many different answers, and everybody's got a different reason why they're doing it, and different talents, and once you realize just how huge the variation is between person to person, you just want to keep doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, and I've got to hear these because I'm interested in your angle at these interviews because although I've done a few of them, a lot of them, um, my angle is going to be different than yours because you've been VTubing and doing it from there. So how easy do you find it to kind of break down the wall once you get started on the interviews?
So essentially, it's kind of like first we jump into a call together and we talk a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody I've interviewed thus far has been just a vibe. They've been beautiful, they've been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just mind-blowing to see that they actually wanted to be there with me, hanging out with me,
Mm-hmm.
talking about these casual things like what they're passionate about or what they love to do.
Yeah.
Because I had one person come on who was really passionate about music, so all we did was talk about like music and his future projects and stuff, and it's just like, goodness me, I'm just the positivity,
Oh yeah.
really.
Yeah. It's when you can talk to somebody and they've got that much heart into something, you can tell right away because first of all, you don't have to ask any questions at that point because they'll take over.
Exactly.
That's always fun. Um, but also, you can hear it in their voice, and it just kind of cranks it up to the next level, doesn't it?
Yeah, so what happened with me was I actually, when I did it,
Mm-hmm.
I seen there was this one guy who said, "Hey, Nana, I have this I build houses for a living.
Whoa.
Can we incorporate that?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah, we can incorporate that. The fuck?"
Yeah.
Because it's just
Yeah. As a matter of
I am
fact,
so sorry.
no, don't worry about that. We're believe me, we're at 3 times 18 plus on this
Let's
channel,
go.
at least at this point. But I'd be like, yeah, not only can we talk about it, but you can just build me an example while you're doing it.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, this is so amazing. Like just seeing all these all these different hobbies and things that come together.
Mm. Yeah, those are the types of things that you don't really always get if you just tune in to somebody and they've got the avatar and everything and they're going strong and maybe they've got a good audience and stuff. Um, they're still kind of putting up a little bit of of a of a shield at that point. But once you kind of break that shield down and it becomes more of a conversation, that's gold. That's absolute gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it sounds like me, you've been able to do that pretty easily. Uh, have you been able to disarm everybody pretty quick?
Yeah, they're having a good time. Every time I bring them on, they just have a grand time. They're not nervous.
they they're laid back and got the microphone on their chest, like yeah, I did it. That's just a wonderful feeling, isn't it? It's like
hmm
they're comfortable with you, you're comfortable with them, and you have a good conversation. And were you somebody who did that earlier on when you were a kid? Did you question people like that? Did you have that curiosity with you?
I actually did not,
Mm,
believe it or not. So I, the reason I was asking people questions is because I needed different perspectives on things,
mm-hmm,
because perspectives go a long way.
mm-hmm, yeah.
And seeing that, it's just so one of the questions that I asked was what what was the most memorable thing to you for content creation?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone gave me such different answers, whether it be their friends or the community they built or what have you. And it's just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah. It that I love that you use the word perspective because um, that says it all. It really does. It encapsulates everything, and with that perspective comes the word empathy, which is something we all can use, and
hmm
and with that you really get to kind of see through somebody else's eyes uh, what it means to them, and that is absolutely huge. And good on you, and make sure that you promote the heck out of it on our Discord, please, when you're
Okay.
doing these things. Because remember, that just for anybody out there who happens to run by the Discord, everybody on my Discord is either guests or have been guests or will be guests. So like they've all been through the sausage grinder. They've
Take
all
them through the meat grinder,
eh,
baby.
that's right. They're already spiced and ready to go. Um, so now that you kind of found that and you're going on with it, how how big a part of the streaming is that to you now?
Honestly, it takes up a lot of my time because I have had so many applications for it. And I'm just like, I'm such a small streamer, but all these people want to come and talk to me and hang out with me and get interviewed by me. I'm flattered and honored and
I'm grinning from ear to ear. That's that's absolutely wonderful, and to have that those people want to share it with you, and that means that that just that's how quickly they've learned to trust you, and they want to get their story out, and they want you to do it for them. And that is really good. Congratulations for that.
thank you.
Yeah,
I
congratulations.
couldn't have done it without you, though. Seeing you do it, I was like, oh my goodness, this looks like so much fun.
It
And
is. It is, and thank you for that. I do appreciate that. But it really, people I don't think they realize how much fun this is for me. Um, and again, and you're finding that out. It's the every time it's different, and you get to that perspective you were talking about. Is it always a different perspective? Um, and everybody's got something interesting to talk about. It makes it makes it fun, and also makes it kind of hard to stop interviews sometimes. Wait a minute, we haven't even started talking about streaming yet. I've had that a few times. Yeah. Like, well, just have to do it again. That's all. Part two coming up. Um, so now that you've incorporated that into part of your streaming, uh, and you're doing these live interviews, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you're doing it a lot harder than I. You've upped the uh, difficulty level because if I come on and I go bloop 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 in the middle of the interview, I can edit it out. When you're live, there's no safety net.
No, there is not, but I think it's for I like the rawness of it,
Yeah,
Everybody can be themselves without having to like, hey, can you edit this out?
yeah.
No, you don't get that chance. Get cut.
Sapa. It's all right. You said it. Now you own it. Or I'm more worried about what I say. when, when you're as old as I am, sometimes something clicks. You're like, suddenly you're out in left field. Like, what am I saying? I can edit that out. But years of radio will do that too. You can't. When you pick up that microphone and you're live, you got to realize that you are responsible for everything that comes out of your mouth. Um,
Hmm.
and while I think for a lot of people, having the avatar and having a model gives you a little bit more freedom, it also gives you a little more freedom in other ways.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you gotta watch it a little bit sometimes and make sure you don't run over somebody else's freedom in the process. I can't imagine that being something that you have a problem with. You're just so easy to talk with, and
Of course.
welcoming is a great way to put it. And it's obvious too that you're enjoying yourself with it. I can't wait to see what more comes up for you. I think that there's 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 a lot more coming, and we haven't figured out what's all in your arsenal yet.
I have a donathon coming up in November.
Ooh, boy. So how everybody's doing these a
One
little
of the
differently. How?
things is a music video.
Ooh, that's perfect because we're gonna have our at the end of the year we have our music section. So we'll be putting that on. We have one special music show. So have you chosen your song yet?
I have.
Mm, yeah, and I'm not going to ask it for what it is, but is it one that you've been wanting to do for a long time, or did you go through a list?
So the song I chose,
Hmm.
I'm just gonna outright say it because I don't care that
Okay,
much because it's more so the MV that I'm worried about.
okay,
I'm so excited for the music video.
yeah,
Uh, the song Renai Circulation.
okay.
I chose that song mainly because like it meant a lot to me. It was one of the first Japanese songs that I've actually heard that like I was like, oh, this is actually cool, and it actually got me into J-pop in the first place.
Mm, there we go. There we go. We found a weakness. J-pop.
Actually, I love all music.
Yeah,
Music is my life. That's why I'm a Siren VTuber
it
because
is.
I just love music.
It
I do
is.
karaoke streams and
Yeah,
stuff.
it is pretty amazing. And if you have talent like you do, it is nice to be able to use it and sing online. I could maybe narrate the lyrics.
I can narrate, but I don't think I can sing them.
I'd have my version of karaoke online would be playing the music in the background and me just kind of reading the lyrics. It'd go like smoke on the water, a fire in the sky.
My chat even does well makes me scuff with hey, you're doing chat request songs now, and the
Oh,
songs that we request, you don't know. So have fun.
Oh, those are brilliant because you don't even know what the next note's going to be.
Exactly. It's beautiful.
You,
I have a lot of fun with it.
oh, man, it sounds like it. So have you always been someone who could do that in front of an audience? Because not me.
It actually took a lot of courage to do
Uh-huh.
because, especially singing in a different language, because I sing in Korean, Japanese, Indonesian, and English.
Oi.
So,
Yeah, that's Eric language for oh my gosh. Oh, can you are you fluent in all those languages?
a little bit. I am actually more fluent in Swedish than any other language besides English,
Swedish.
obviously. Yes.
I having a Swedish mix with those languages um, really hurts my brain. Just trying to think of something. So having all those languages, I envy you for that. Being able to understand and use those languages because you have so many more words to choose from. Um, can you bop from one language to the next, or does it take a little while for you?
I could pop from one language to the next if I really tried, but I try to keep my streams primarily English because having things that people don't understand,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it takes away from the stream a little bit.
Does it does, and you're exactly right there. Yeah, but I mean, we're seeing so many more songs now coming out from especially uh, Japan, Korea, that area.
Yeah.
Also, some of the other countries around there that are going back and forth languages during the song. It just, to me, it makes them more expressive. Is that a good word for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it allows you to kind of sink in a little, even if you don't know the language very well. And believe me, I barely know English that well. Um, but it does make a song more expressive, and it certainly allows the folks to write more creative lyrics.
Yeah.
You might even be able to find a word that rhymes with orange if you use different languages. So so you come up with this. Is this song that you're doing? Is this one that's always been a favorite for you?
I so my choice in music is if it's bouncy, it's literally my shit. I love bouncy music so much
Yeah,
because it's more expressive, it has more personality and depth.
yeah, yeah. It tends to bring a smile on your face a little more than some other music. Um, Now, believe me, I can get into the goth, especially in hour 7 of being at work. Okay, time to put on the dark everything. start
For
start
real, for real.
start calling on the dark forces to finish my job. But it's so you're just into any type of music. I'm not gonna,
Yep, I am music connoisseur, at least
yeah,
I want to say.
yeah. So when you were younger, did you sing? Did you perform, play instruments?
I can play piano and I used to sing. I took chorus in school for 7 years.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I took it for a few years, and then my voice changed. And since about 1982, I haven't hit a single note on purpose. Yes, I
On
stub.
purpose.
Yeah, if I stub my toe on something, sometimes I hit a note, but it's not planned.
It's not planned.
Record that quick, sample it,
Say
stick it in the
what?
machine. Um, so you're playing piano. Do you do that online?
I do not because I don't have a piano that
Ah,
would hook up online,
oh my.
nor do I have a piano at the moment, but I plan on getting one to do some music streams where I
Oh,
write my own music because I
oh,
do that too.
oh, I'm going to curl up in a corner now. I'm absolutely pathetic just talking with you. All the things you're able to do. I'm
No, you're perfect. Don't do
I
that.
am so weak and useless. That's really I envy you so much being able to do that. Um, yeah, I'm one of those folks that have things bouncing in my head as far as music goes, but can't translate it into anything.
Valid.
Yeah, you're be able to. So you. How many songs have you written?
I wrote four as of recently.
Ooh,
One is a lore song, one is a song about my streaming journey, and
yeah.
another is where I want to go with my goals.
Mm. Oh, that's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. I again, I envy you deeply, but I'm also very happy for you that you're able to do it. And I'm also happy for us, the folks who are here with you, because without this medium, we wouldn't know all these talents that you have. Um,
Hmm.
and it would be very tough for you to find a place to show those talents. Um, so I mean, it really does fit you like a glove. The whole streaming concept. Not only are you finding yourself being able to show off all those things you're able to do, but you also found a few things you didn't know you were able to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, what would you be doing if streaming wasn't an option?
Honestly, I would probably be still trying to perform in some way, shape, or form
Mm,
because
mm,
I love dancing, I love singing,
yeah.
I love just moving around and stuff, just having fun.
That's cool. That's cool. You're something else. Yeah, it's fun to talk with someone who's enjoying themselves so much, and it's very obvious that you are. And one thing to be talented, but also to share that talent with other people. Have you always had that confidence to do that?
I will be honest with you, I'm actually very introverted.
Mm,
Despite me being able to talk to people and stuff,
yeah.
I tend to find myself kind of a recluse. I don't really talk to others
Hmm.
because sometimes I read too far into things and it's worrisome.
Yeah. Oh, I can understand that.
But yeah.
Mm, absolutely. I sometimes I'll sit there myself and just like, oh no, there goes my brain.
There goes the brain cell, it's gone.
Stop thinking. Stop. This isn't about
Yeah,
you.
that overthinking is really what kills me as far as that. But I think I'm pretty confident in talking to others because I want to share my story to hopefully inspire others.
Well, I think you are inspiring, actually. Very
Oh,
inspiring. It and from what talking about the mental health issues and getting out and just showing that you're not going to let that stop you from enjoying yourself and sharing your talents with everybody else. That in itself is inspiring, and the fact that you're doing so well with it is super inspiring.
yeah.
So I just I to me this is just hand in glove for you. It's looking back on it now. Um, do you think to yourself, why didn't I do this sooner?
More so, um, I was like, well, dang, I want to do this, but also I'm afraid to start.
Mm-hmm,
So that's why I was glad that my friends gave me the push that I needed to actually do it.
mm-hmm.
My friend, Faith, she actually made my model for free,
Mm, that's nice.
and my other friend rigged it for free, and I'm like, oh my God, you guys are just
Yeah.
They spoiled me in ways I didn't know I could be spoiled because everybody's like, I spent this much on this, and I'm like, I spent nothing. They're like, really? But it's so high quality. And I'm like, my friends are just talented. They're also talented.
Yeah. Well, so are you, immensely. And I think there's a very good chance, and I'm not going to put any words in their mouths, but there's a very good chance that you inspire them with what you're doing and what you want to do, and they just want to be a part of it. And I am glad that I can be a little small part of it here and be able to talk with you a while and find out more about you because you're something else. I think folks need to check out what you got going on. We're going to have all of the links in the description for this video, and one of these times, you and I got to tag team somebody on an interview.
Why not? I would be in.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. That's something I haven't done yet. I haven't co-interviewed somebody, but you're doing so well. I want to come in and try to ruin it for you. I mean, I want to try and help you out with it. No, I said the quiet part out loud. No, I'm so pleased that you're doing so well, and all this stuff, and you worked hard to do it, and it's coming good for you. Folks, go support this person out as much as you can, and please come back anytime. I fully appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Always.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.